If the mirage were to be water, why not those close by the mirage see water? So what happened was that during the time of Buddha, there were two monks, there were two men who joined the monastic at the same time. And one was just about like 15 years old, and the other one is already 25 years old, gap of like 10 years. And these two monks, they met after 20 years. And the younger one, who then maybe 15, 25, 35, he already became an extremely renowned teacher, and so many followers, about like 500 followers. And the other monk who just joined at the age of 25, and he was then 35, 45, and his learning was so slow and no students at all. And two of them were to meet, and meeting, yes, for both of them, 20 years since joining the monastery, and both will have some kind of communication, interaction. And there was the danger that the younger one would in a way, being a little critical of the elder one for not able to learn the Dharma very precisely. And before they actually met, the Buddha just came in the scene in front of these 500 students of the younger monk. And the Buddha asked some questions to this young monk. Young monk meaning the teacher. And the teacher, meaning the younger one, he got stuck. He did not have answers to the question asked by the Buddha. He did not answer, although he was so well renowned as a great teacher, 500 students following him, and he did not have answers. The Buddha asked the same questions to the elder monk, the older monk. And the older monk had all the answers. And the Buddha praised the elder one and did not praise the younger one. And all the students, they were so unhappy that the Buddha did not praise the teacher. And the students, they asked the Buddha, the Tathagata, the Buddha, our teacher is so well known, so learned, and you did not praise. Instead, you a little bit of scolded. But you praise the other one does not know anything. Why? And the Buddha said that the questions that I asked, these questions have nothing to do with the intellectual growth. These questions are to check how much you have experienced. Only those people who experience can give the answer. Those who do not have the experience cannot answer to these questions. So therefore, although the younger one has learned a lot, but in terms of experience, his experience is not that full. Whereas the elder one, although his learning is so meager, but experience-wise, it's a very deep experience. Whatever he learned, he's meditating. He experienced this. So all my questions are not based on the intellectual learning. It's all about to check the experiential understanding. So this is where the Buddha made this point. So therefore, what I'm saying is that these inquiries will be extremely helpful. That experienced the teachers or the practitioners, only when you meet them, you ask them a question. And then they will ask you some question, you get stuck. That is a point where you know where your disease is, where your illness is. You have to fix that. So otherwise, we think that, say, particularly studying this Acharya Chandrakirti's text, and we get the very superficial understanding of emptiness very quickly. When you get this, you may get a feeling that I understood emptiness. And then particularly the Western, what I would say Western is a modern education. Modern education, the people from the modern education like myself we can be very quick in thinking that I understood emptiness, I know emptiness. And the demerit is that you are creating your own dead end of the understanding of emptiness. And once you create that end, you will not go beyond this point. Whereas emptiness is a beautiful concept. You keep exploring, study more, contemplate more, meditate more, study more, contemplate more, meditate more, interact with other people, ask questions, you give answers to this, keep interacting, and your journey continues to grow. It's beautiful. And your experience of emptiness will become deeper, deeper, deeper. And to the level that at a certain point you will become very confident that if this is experience, I can sustain it. No doubt all my tears of samsara will be stopped. You'll get that experience. So still, you have to keep going. Don't feel complacent. Then at a certain point, you may reach a certain point whereby you see that the quality builds up and your emotions are getting transformed. You see the emptiness, not just empty, but more in the form of dependent origination. Things are empty of objective reality, empty of intrinsic reality, because of dependent origination. Then you understand the harmony between dependent origination and emptiness will become deeper, 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 more and more expansive. So you see emptiness, the way Lama Tsongkhapa explained, that seeing emptiness that concurrently brings to the understanding of the dependent origination. Seeing dependent origination concurrently gives rise to the understanding of emptiness. When that happens, to see these two as, instead of dichotomous, is to see them as harmony, compatible in the reinforcing each other's understanding. That is the point that you have reached to the point which pleases all the Buddhas. Okay.